If there's only one keyword in the finance industry this year, I would say it's inflation. But wait, recently we see news online that China is currently going against the world again, experiencing deflation. In today's video, I'm going to share what is inflation and deflation, what are the main drivers of them, is inflation and deflation good or bad to us? It can be so confusing. When we have high inflation, people are worried, saying it's not good for the economy. When we have deflation, for example, in China right now, people are worried too, saying it's not good for the economy. And why is the whole world experiencing inflation while China is facing deflation? So don't worry, I'm here today to unravel the mystery with you. For those who we haven't met before, my name is Charlene. I'm a CFA charter holder and have a decade of experience in the finance industry across Beijing, Hong Kong, Singapore, and now I'm based here in Zurich, Switzerland. I've also got experience in working in some of the big financial firms like JP Morgan, sharing money tips and explaining complicated finance concepts into easy to understand language and empowering everyday people to be more financially free is always my passion. Let's get started. So what is inflation and deflation? Inflation and deflation are like the yin and yang of the economic universe. Inflation is price going up and deflation is price going down. Short and sweet. So once we know inflation is price going up, then it's easy to actually guess what will make price go up. Imagine you're a true oyster lover just like me. Your usual 30 oyster feast used to cost you $5 per oyster. But guess what? This year, those same oysters cost $6 each. What's cooking? It's the dish called inflation. And we're diving into the recipe now. Scenario 1. More and more people are like me, want to eat oysters, but every year there's limited supply of oysters. So with more and more demand coming, everyone wants to eat oysters. The price goes up. Scenario 2. Imagine there's a pollution in the seawater, for example, in France, which has a negative impact on the growth environment for oysters. Previously, every year it produces 1,000 oysters, but this year it only produces 500 oysters. But there's still same demand in the market. If those people like me, eager to eat oysters, then what will happen? Those oyster farmers increase the price. In short, higher demand and lower supply are the two main reasons why price goes up or why inflation occurs. If you see the current inflation environment across the globe after COVID-19, is it more like a higher demand-driven inflation or lower supply-driven inflation? During COVID, it's quite obviously that it was a supply-driven inflation, right? Why? Due to COVID-19, a lot of factories shut down, and because of the war between Russia and Ukraine, the supply of energy to the world decreased a lot as well. There's less and less energy and less products coming to the markets, and of course, the price went up. And now, more and more economists argue that after the reopening of major economies post-COVID-19, the whole world is experiencing a more demand-driven inflation. Why? Because now, after COVID, people can finally go out and spend money. We saved a lot and now we finally have a chance to buy things. As demand goes up, so does inflation. What are the drivers for deflation? We just used the oyster story to explain inflation. Let's stick to the story to understand deflation as well. Imagine that you treat yourself with juicy oysters every year, but something is different this year. The price for those oysters has actually dropped from $5 to $4 this year. What happened? Well, let's break it down using the same supply and demand lens. Scenario 1. Picture a world where people suddenly lose their appetite for oysters and fewer people are craving for it. Well, people can change, right? People's appetite can change, people's hormone can change as well. Demand takes a hit, but guess what? Those oyster farming places are still producing oysters like nobody's business. With supply outpacing demand, the price goes down. So in this scenario, the deflation or the price going down is caused by weakening demand. Now let's flip the script. Scenario 2. Say an oyster utopia emerges where oysters multiply like rabbits. Every year, those farms are producing twice as many oysters as before now. But hold on a second. The oyster enthusiasts like me are pretty satisfied with our regular oyster intake. Demand's chill, but the supply is running wild. What is the result? Yep, price goes down. So in this scenario, the deflation or the price going down is caused by oversupply. And now let's take a look at how it relates to China's economy now. China's economy had a rough July. Retail sales, industry output, and investment didn't meet expectations. When the economy growth slowed down, people become more negative and tend to spend less. And now, without me explaining further, you should know what is driving deflation in China. Now it drills down to the next question. Is inflation and deflation good or bad to us? Like I said, it can be so confusing. When we have high inflation, people are worried, saying it's not good for the economy, not good for us. When we have deflation, for example, in China right now, people are worried too, saying it's not good for the economy, not good for us. So are you joking me? So don't worry, I'm here to unravel the mystery together with you. In a moderate inflation environment, prices tend to increase gradually. It encourages people to spend, since people want to buy things before the prices rise further. It's a sign of a healthy economy. However, if the inflation is too high and the prices increase too fast, it means the money you have becomes less and less valuable in the future, so you cannot buy as much with it, and it damages your purchasing power. It makes people worried and you are not able to plan for the future. Businesses are not growing, so for inflation overall, it's good if it's moderate, and it's bad when it's too high. Now let's talk about the impact of deflation. Deflation means prices are dropping, which can feel like a win for our wallet since things are getting cheaper. However, when people are expecting the prices to drop further in the future, then we stop buying now. Why? Because we think the price will be even lower in the future, right? Deflation can be problematic for the economy. Like I said, when deflation takes place, people become reluctant to spend and businesses hesitate to invest as well. We see a decline in consumption and a drop in investment, which in turn negatively impacts the economy. Over time, it can lead to job reduction, a slowdown in economic growth, and potentially trigger a recession. So in conclusion, is inflation or deflation a good thing or bad? It really depends on the level and the pace. Central banks across the globe aim to strike a balance to avoid extreme scenarios and maintain a stable economy that benefits both businesses and individuals. So that's also the reason why a lot of central banks use 2% as an inflation target for their economy, which they think is a healthy level. Overall speaking, today's world is still experiencing high inflation. In this environment, do you know what are the habits that hold you back from getting rich? Please check my last video on top 5 mistakes that hold you back from getting rich in 2023. You got the answers there. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your family and friends. Drop a comment below with any question or share your own money stories. I love to hear from you. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for more insightful content. Till next time, see you soon!